in order to get what people don't have, you gotta do what people's not willing to do.
See, like, you know, a lot of people like be starting clothing brand and stuff, but they don't know where to get their clothes from. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome back to Waxtaan of the Day. Today, we have got a young brother who's building something special, Henry. He's just 18 and he already owns and runs his own clothing brand. From creating design to get his name out there. He's proving that age doesn't limit your vision. Let's hear how he's making it happen. So Henry, what first got you into clothing? Was it fashion, creativity, or the idea of running a business?
To be honest, what got me into like clothing,
Yeah.
when I was like about 14, 15, reselling shoes and stuff like that, right?
Oh, what, you were selling shoes?
Yeah, I was reselling shoes. And one day, I was having a conversation with my brother and shit, and he was like, yo, you gotta get a different source of income. And after that, instantly, the second source of income I thought of was clothes, like making a clothing brand. Next day later, I went to school. Boom, I'm like, shit, I need a name.
What?
The first thought that came to my mind, Starve All. From there, I just took action from there. I think a couple days after, I already got my first sample made. Second day after I thought about making a brand, second day later, I was already making designs, so I didn't waste no time.
Damn, so like what kind of shoes you first started selling though?
I was reselling. So like I would buy used pairs and I would clean it up. Then I would sell it, put it on like Facebook Marketplace or like offer up. Or like I would sell to people. I had an Instagram account and all.
That's tough.
Then I found out about clothing brand. Then from there,
that's when you started Starter For?
Yeah, that's when I started Starter For.
Most people at 18, they just started college, working 9 to 5. What made you say, nah, that's not me, I want to start my own business?
It came to starting my business. The first thought, I tried to like imagine me working a job, but like for like long term, because there's nothing wrong with working a job, but like long term,
yeah.
I tried to imagine me doing. I couldn't really imagine myself being like a worker for all my life.
Nah, facts.
I seen the path that they always going down, and I know the results that path gets you.
Right, that's
like,
true.
I seen just from like a lot of people, like the path that they was taking, and where the results that it was getting them, and I didn't want them type of results. I understood that like, in order to get what people don't have, you gotta do what people's not willing to do. So that's why I understood that, and like, that's maybe what I really want to invest into myself.
Tell me about your brand, like what does it represent?
You see, you got it on right now.
In fact.
I mean on the hoodie,
yeah.
Don't follow stars, be one.
That's why you call it Starter For?
Starve All. Ain't like the star out of everybody. I feel as though everybody an individual star. Everybody has a star within them. It's just about finding that inner star. And go outside, automatically, it's like you stand out from the rest of the people. So I just, with the clothes, I want people to feel like they're a walking star.
Starting out is always tough. Like, how did you push through though?
I had like shit, hella setbacks, hella shit that had happened to me. Like, I done lost a lot of money off this shit. But one thing I realized is like, a lot of people, they don't make it because they lack consistency.
Nah.
I look at it like, if you hit a tree, if you hitting a tree, in order for the tree to fall, it's not gonna hit once you hit it just one time. You gotta keep hitting it multiple times for that tree to fall. Nah. And the same thing with businesses. You're not gonna just automatically blow up and your business gonna be making money. You gonna have to keep hitting at it over and over again every single day before the tree falls.
Nah, I like that mindset, bro.
You feel me?
That's tough. And you're only 18, bro.
Yeah, I'm 18.
Like, what made you start? Like, how you got this mindset, bro? Like, these people out there that's like 25, like 28, they don't have the same mindset as you feel me? Like, what made you like start thinking different?
I think it was just like the influences I had in my life, you feel me? I had my brother and shit. And like he would just tell me about certain things. Then like I was seeing the money that he was making, and from there I was like, dang, people's out here really making that much money off just them by themselves. And after I realized that, I'm like, damn, working a job is cool and all, but with the lifestyle that I want to get, I can't get it through just working a job. You know?
Running a business so young, what is something you didn't expect, but you had to learn so quick?
A big part, managing your money. I realized like if you're not managing your money right, shit, it's easy to go back to where you started at. It's like money is kind of like a video game. In a video game, you grinding your levels, but you gotta save your progress. Money is equivalent to the same thing. If you're not saving your money, or keeping track of it, it's like all of that progress that you made, all of that work that you made is going to waste.
If you don't know how to do that, like you're not gonna move forward, like you just said,
Facts.
man. Like you're gonna start over again, like you're gonna go back to zero, and you don't want to get there, bro.
Because it take money to make money.
Exactly.
Without money, shit is hard to really go anywhere.
Nah, that's a fact.
But look, one thing I realized is that with businesses, you shouldn't let money stop you from starting. A lot of people, they don't have money in the beginning, but they let that stop them from starting. What I've realized is all you got to do is have the vision. Once you got the vision, you don't need nothing else. As long as you hold on to that vision and just have the belief and just know that with God and just dedication and just your work ethic, you can get anything that you want.
What's been your proudest moment with your clothing brand?
The proudest moment I feel like I have with my brand so far is when I go to school. People wouldn't know I own the brand. And I'll just walk in the hallways and I'll just see everybody with those hoodies on.
I know how
that
you
feeling.
Yeah,
that feeling is
that's
crazy.
feeling.
You see girls, you see teachers, you see everybody with it on, and like you will walk past them.
Nah,
And
facts.
mind you, it was people in my school. They was claiming that they own my brand. That's how it was crazy. But I'm like, whole time you don't even know you walking past the owner.
Nah, it's
That
crazy,
was probably one
though.
of my proudest moments. Just going to school, seeing people with like the idea, like damn,
Nah,
this shit really
that's-
came from my mind. Now I'm seeing on other people.
Nah, facts. I already know that feeling, bro.
See people.
Yeah, like
on.
seeing people rocking your brand, like it's something like you can't explain that feeling, bro.
We can't explain that. It's like
Nah,
you ever
I
went
feel like-
outside and just see
yeah.
somebody with your like
Nah,
damn.
word. You like people really rocking my brand, bro. And especially let's say like when you just drop and you start seeing them notification coming in, like how that feel?
You feel like, you know how a boxer,
Yeah.
it's like they train months and months
Right.
just for one day. On drop day, once I see all of them notifications, it just remind me of like just a boxer, how they train for so much nights. And on that one day they get that championship. It's kind of like, I'm not surprised, but surprised because like I worked for this.
Nah, that's
you know?
a fact. All right, looking ahead, what's the big vision for your clothing line?
I feel like the vision that I have for just my brand overall is just building like a strong team, being able to go to a different country and seeing people with it on, being able to have so much resources to the point where I can go to different states and just give out free tees to people, or like just be able to like post something on my story and be like, for a lot of people to just come to this one location, everybody just come, being able to have an impact on people.
Like a pop out?
Yeah,
Nah, facts.
like a pop-up and shit. And another thing I want to be able to do is just to build a community around just my clothes, have a certain amount of, like a certain group of people that really resonate with the brand's image.
For other young entrepreneurs watching, especially those thinking of starting clothing line, what's your advice to them?
I just say, don't compare yourself to nobody, and just realize that everything that you see on social media is just a facade. So don't fall in too deep or just worrying about what other people got going on. You see, like when you're driving a car, you gotta focus on your lane, you gotta focus on what's in front of you.
That's
if you
a fact.
focus on your left, if you focus on your right of what the other car is driving to,
You
naturally you're gonna either crash or you're not gonna get to your destination at all.
Nah, that's a fact. You're gonna crash.
gonna-
That means you're not gonna get to your
Yeah.
destination, you feel me?
Just focus on what you got going on and just wait your turn. Some more advice that I'd give to some like start people that's just thinking about starting a business or a brand is to really just have full 100% faith in what they're doing. Don't let
Right.
people change the opinion that they have of what they're doing. I feel like you shouldn't let another person come and be like, yo, I feel like you should do this. Or I feel like you shouldn't be doing this business. You should just go to like, you feel me, college or something.
Nah,
I feel like
fact.
once you have faith in something, you shouldn't let none stop you from getting what you want.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because God didn't give you that vision for no reason.
That's a fact. And especially sometimes, let's say like you have your clothing brand, right? Somebody gonna come and be like, yo, you should make this, you should do this. How you feel when people come to you and be like, yo, you should do this? You should...
If they customers, I'm going to listen to them, you know?
Mhm.
Because the customer is what keep your business running. So like whatever they say,
That's a
I really
fact.
take into like consideration. Because
Nah, that's
like,
a fact.
they the ones paying me. So whatever they want, I'm going to give it to them.
Before we wrap up, what's one last message you want to leave to the youth chasing their dreams?
Last message I'll leave to the youth is this. Be mindful where you're putting your time into, because you only have a certain amount of time. So you got to be really mindful where you're putting your time to. Putting your time into things like TikTok, just scrolling with no intentions, or just being on Instagram, or you just doing the wrong things. Not really, your time is just getting put to waste, and we only have a small amount of time. People value materialistic things. But people don't value the things that was given to us for free. Things like our time, things like our mind, is things that people should value a lot more. So we gotta be more mindful of where we put into, because we only have a certain amount of time left. Every day we running out of time, you know?
Not facts.
Time is ticking, so I'll just say, the more you put into something, the more you get out of it. The more you put time into building a business, the more successful of a business that you'll get. The more times you put into the gym, the more muscles you will get. The more time you put into doing things that doesn't really give you nothing, you just get nothing.
See, like, you know, a lot of people like be starting clothing brand and stuff, but they don't know where to get their clothes from. Like, so for someone starting a clothing brand, which country would you recommend them to work with? Like China or Pakistan?
To be honest, I've been working with a Pakistan manufacturer ever since I started.
Oh yeah?
Like, a lot of people said China has better quality, but I feel as though that, like, if you find it's some good manufacturers from Pakistan, you just got to be good at describing what you want to them.
Not facts.
Because China, they have a lot of good manufacturers. I feel like business-wise, they more organized and they more structured than the Pakistan manufacturer. I heard like I heard a lot of stories like Pakistan manufacturers where they'll just scam people. Like they'll send out books to you for a few, then as you start building your brand and the books start getting way bigger, like you start ordering 5,000 pieces, 10,000 pieces, that's when they'll probably run off on you. But me personally, I've been working with the same manufacturer for about like 2 years now.
2 years.
And I just realized that like it's all about just building a good bond and relationship with the manufacturer, because at the end of the day, they a regular person. So I talk to my manufacturer like he's a regular person, like that's my friend or something.
How do you build like the connection with your manufacturer?
To build a good relationship with your manufacturer, treat them like a regular person, like a regular human. I say everything that y'all talk about doesn't necessarily have to be business, because at the end of the day, they're regular people. So sometimes you could check up on them and just be like, how's your personal life going? And just going beyond just business. Sometimes, yo, what's the goals? Like, where do you want to get to your business?
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, the manufacturers is the ones making this all possible for us. They the ones that's creating our visions, making our visions into reality. So
that's
like,
a fact, yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta really build that connection with your manufacturer, because without the manufacturer, shit, we don't have no supply.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. I appreciate your time for coming in, bro. Like, it means a lot, bro. Like,
Appreciate you too.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's it for today. I will see you next time, inshallah, for another Waxtaan of the day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.